Hey guys, welcome to Ralph's Marine Services. I want to do a quick little video, and this one is going to be covering zincs, the importance of changing your zincs periodically. This is a Suzuki DF50A. It is a, I think it's a 2016 motor, 4-stroke, great motor. I have used this, oh gosh, I don't know how long, probably for the last 6-7 years, and I primarily use this in the winter from like October to the end of December. And last winter was really cold, and every time fuel bulb, turn the key, boom, starts right up. Great motor, great build. I really like the Suzuki platform. I have it on my Mako. It is back there. That's how the boat's Seahawk I'm doing for a customer, but yeah, Suzuki motor's great aluminum, great products. However, the zincs, you have to check those periodically, and I'm going to show you that on this motor here. The zincs are located on the block, usually on the starboard side of Suzuki's. Very simple. I believe it is a 12 millimeter socket and stainless steel. I was in here yesterday, so these should come out pretty easy. I like to put a little never seize on the bolts. Stuff gets everywhere. However, it's a good product to use, so that's one thing I would recommend. But normally I take some vice grips and I just kind of grab, and now these aren't open, but I kind of grab the top and the bottom and I just give it a little twist and I pop them out. But these should come right out. Yeah, they'll come right out. Okay, now on the zincs, they're located on the inside of this cap. This cap is threaded, and you can see right there is a, I think it's an 8 millimeter stainless steel bolt surrounded by the zinc. Now you notice on mine, I got some new ones in the mail coming. Look at the deterioration of that zinc. All right, zinc is a very soft metal. What that does is, through the process of electrolysis, especially if the motor's sitting in the water, it will tear up your aluminum. It'll actually eat the aluminum. Down here, they have one here. This is a zinc. It's right off of the power trim tilt motor, and then there's a couple more, one here and then one over here. These aren't too bad, just because I do trailer the boat and it does not sit in the water. So one of the things I recommend is to check them. I just purchased the same motor. I think it's a 2012 DF50, and it was on Marketplace. I got it for 500 bucks. Only less than 500 hours on it. So I thought, man, I can fix this thing. Lo and behold, this was a motor that did sit in the water. This is the head for that motor, which is all taken apart in the garage. And what you can see on some of the ports is like right in here. Here's a great spot. The integrity of the block is almost compromised right there. I was going to have it TIG welded. They looked at another spot and said that they could not do it and would not recommend it. However, I'm going to be consulting with my buddy JB Weld and give that a whirl. I don't want to spend $300-400 more on another head that might be compromised, so, or close. So I think I'm going to try the repair myself and then give it a go and see how it works. But in here, you can see on the exhaust port right down there, I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll get kind of close, get that shadow out. See that? Whoop, see that hole? That hole should not be there. That one is clean. Those are also pretty solid. And you can see the wall in there, but that is jacked up. So I am going to try and engineer a little plate or a washer in the backside, pull up through, and then pack that with some JB and see how that holds. And hey, I might probably just sell the motor, but right, I would definitely recommend TIG welding that, but they said it was so close to the seat, which I don't think it was, but I'm not a welding expert. So anyway, I'm going to give that a go and get the motor this back together again. But if the zincs were replaced on the motor more often, that probably would not have happened. Now, usually Suzuki's, this happens a lot on the third bottom cylinder, which this kind of sits right there, right? And so the issue was down at the bottom. And likewise on my motor, you can see the two zincs, and there are the two zincs. And if you look inside, there's a lot of corrosion that's happening. So again, very easy. One bolt, take them out, and then you're going to take, if I can do this with one hand, take your, I think I got the wrong socket. I think I did. Yeah, this is going to be a little crazy to do this with just my hands, but excuse me, but that's what you're looking at doing, is going to remove that little bolt there. I would soak that in some you know, some spray there, and just take this little donut piece off, put the new one on, and then right back on the engine. It's going to go on just like that. Okay, really simple, easy fix. The importance of zinc on your motors, change them. I'm telling you, if you neglect them, then it's going to start eating the inside of your engine out, so it's not good. So anyway, just wanted to show you that. Thanks.